Hello guys, and welcome to a new video on twin flames, on your one true love, on what is this? I'm going insane over here, please help on this topic. So today we will talk about, I will give you what I think to be the ultimate proof that twin flames are actually real, that they exist, that we're not just some crazy lunatics talking about whatever, some crazy love thing, and we just can't get over the person we think is our twin, and so we just get lost and we just talk to ourselves into this, oh, it's a beautiful, self-discovery path and whatever. No, it's actually not that. I do have the ultimate proof why twin flames are real, and I'm gonna give it to you towards the end of the video. But to start with, I think we have to define what twin flames are. This is actually really important, because otherwise we can just go, okay, everyone who doesn't get over a breakup, or everyone who has a real good fantasy and a good imagination can just make up that there's that ultimate connection with someone, and where actually there isn't. So let's look at the definition of twin flames. What are twin flames? Well, to start with, let's maybe say what twin flames are not. Twin flames are not just like a common romantic relationship. And what is a common relationship? Like a common romantic relationship, like when people, like society talks about love and love relationships and getting married and all this, what they normally mean is two people find each other and they are like, okay, I think this could be, this could be working for us to have kids, for us to have common interests, for us to have a family, for us to build our life, for us to not be by ourselves. That's often the case too, right? That by being with someone, you sort of avoid being with yourself. So, that is like what we understand as a relationship, right? We say, oh, two people fall in love and then they just plan to have their lives together. Like they just want to go through life together. This falling in love oftentimes is a psychological process of like, oh, you remind me of my mom, you remind me of my dad, let's do this. This feels like home, right? This feels like this is the right fit because you click the right buttons for me and I push the right buttons for you. This feels really familiar. Plus you look nice, you have a nice house, you have a nice car. I'm exaggerating a little bit, guys, I have to, but it really is, until not so long ago, marriages were based, and still are nowadays, on economical deals, right? On like, hey, I give you 2 kids, you give me stability, right? I stop working, you on the other hand are going to be a big shot lawyer, so you're going to make a lot of money so I don't have to work. Like whatever it is, it's some sort of bargain going on, right? And don't feel offended if you're like, no, every other other relationships can be really high quality too. Yes, there are high quality romantic relationships. Yes, I agree. I totally agree. People who harmonized, who really built something together, who like found a way to accept their differences and compromise on certain things, that does exist. So, but twin flames is something else. Twin flame is one person that exists as a female and as a male. They're basically one and the same. So they have the same values, they have the same outlook on life, they have the same expectation of life, they have the same ideas, it's just everything is basically the same, except some things that aren't fully healed in both of them. So one can seem that he's more outgoing, the other one can seem that he's less outgoing, but it's just something for both of them to accept in themselves. So the less outgoing can accept that there's also an outgoing part in him, and the other way around. But at the core, they're just the same thing. They're one and the same, basically, person. So instead of like 2 random people that society puts together, or like humans put together, we say that twin flames are created as one by God, right? They were created as one. It's not that we make this up. It's like, oh, let's put this one with that one, and let's see how it fits and if it works out. It's like, no, They're meant to be together because they have been created as one and the same. They were created to be together forever. So yes, this being said is a little bit different, right? It's a different setting. It's not two strangers meeting, trying to harmonize all their life, sometimes in vain. Then they separate and then they do it all over. So this one is, okay, you're me and I'm you. This makes it a little bit strange because sometimes I get on my own nerves. So you get on my nerves too because you're me. Like, could you please be less annoying? Sometimes that happens, right? But like the ultimate goal of all of this, like of twin flames, is that they can only be together when they're fully healed. Like not fully, but to a good extent. So there is no ego self that can survive, basically. There is no, oh, I'm going to do this as a bargain. I'm going to do this for me to have kids and for you to then be a big shot lawyer, or the other way around, whatever it is. Like, it's not going to work because this is ego-based, meaning fear-based, meaning it's not stemming from love. It's you thinking you're something or someone that you're actually not. You were brought up, conditioned by society, by your parents, whatever it is. You think I know myself, but actually not really. You might think you are a certain type of person that you are not at the core. So the goal of a twin flame relationship is to have this ego self break away and break off of you, like old layers, like shedding layers of your old self. That is like the purpose of a twin flame relationship, is for you to fully be who you truly are meant to be and not who you are taught to be. So what happens? What happens is that what sometimes can be really painful, which is rejection, which is breakups, which is I don't want to be with you, which is yesterday I told you I loved you, but today I'm going to tell you I have to run for the hills because this isn't working. I don't want you. I don't think I'm into you. This is like the annoying part of it, a little bit. But if you approach it with the right mindset and knowing, okay, that's what twin flames do. They don't like love your false self. They really want you to live and to embody your true self. Then that helps you knowing it's not personal. Like them breaking up with you and rejecting you and running for the hills from you and blocking you and moving away from you and whatever it is, not coming to live in your country even though they promised, whatever it is, all this is done out of love, so you get to heal. So you get to be who you truly are. And don't think they are your source and you can hold on to them and they're going to make everything okay and they're going to make everything perfect. And it is a whole different ball game. I think that's what you say, Americans, than just a normal relationship. So that being said, so having defined that it's a whole different relationship, it's a whole different purpose to that relationship. It's not let's go hang out at the movies and let's make some kids. Yes, that can be part of it, but the higher goal of it, the main purpose of twin flames is for both of the twins, both of the parties of that twin flame relationship, to heal themselves and to fully embody themselves, like fully be who they are and who they are meant to be. So as you see, this is totally different. It's different than just coping with someone and trying to make it work and trying to fit into society and everything is well. And no, that like twin flames don't really care about that part. Like that's why usually it sometimes doesn't go like a smooth sailing sort of, oh, they come together and everything's perfect and they remained united until the end of their days. Usually it is like more complicated than that, with separations and with push and pull and back and forth and working but not working and huge love declarations that are then withdrawn and all that. So having said that, what the purpose of the video? I told you I'm going to give you the ultimate proof why twin flames are real. So now that we defined what it is, we defined what it is not, We sort of know what we're talking about here. And if you're like, oh, I've never experienced what she's talking about, you might not have, maybe you haven't yet experienced a twin flame relationship. Maybe you haven't met yours. Maybe you have, but so for the point of this video, it's just important that that's how I define it. And so how can I prove to you that it's true? And I'm not going to give you a contract or a certificate or whatever to prove that it's true, but it's similar. So as you know, I work as a coach and I help people on their twin flame journeys, and I've been doing that for quite some years now, and it's my passion. I love doing it. It's amazing because it's actually helping people heal. It's helping people love themselves. It's helping people get in touch with themselves. I'm not doing some voodoo and make them come back, right? Make the twin flame come back. That happens as a consequence of you healing yourself and you loving yourself, accepting yourself, not being afraid to live what you truly want to live, to embody and be what you truly want to be. That is what I help you with. I'm not doing anything else than that, which is like one of the most important things for you guys to do, for everyone to do actually, to accept themselves, love themselves, be at peace with themselves. So that's what I help, right? So as you know, I help all these people. I mean, I work internationally. I have people from around the world. And I can say, I know I keep on saying this, that I attract smart people and intelligent people and highly educated people a lot of times. A lot of times my clients have high educations, they speak several languages, they're smart, they have their businesses, they have some sort of awards they already won, they have some sort of big shot position at whatever area they're working at. I can say that they are very successful, smart, educated people with their feet on the ground. They're very grounded, they're very down to earth, they're modest, they're intelligent, like that's the sort of people I attract. So what does that like do to the whole proof thing? Well, guys, everyone who comes along who fits that profile I just said, by the way, they're all psychologically well and healthy. They're not like some loons like telling me whatever and I'm like, oh my God, what am I going to do with this person now? No, they're all really like, yes, they know what they're doing. They've been successful at life, put it that way. So all of them coming in, guess what? All of those people tell me exactly the exact same story. It's one story only. It's one twin flame story. It's people who feel they're crazy, they don't know what's happening to them, they've never experienced anything like that, they doubt their sanity because they were like, hey, as I said, like I had life under control basically until this happened. So now I'm doubting if I'm really smart, I'm really grounded, I'm really like I have everything under control because it feels like I have nothing at all under control anymore. I'm totally lost. And as I said, all these people tell me one and the same story. So that's basically my proof. I'm like, how can smart, grounded, healthy people make up their stories when they're not connected among them, right? One lives over there, the other one over here, the other one is German, the other one is English, the other one is American, and whatever. Any old country, you pick it. And they all experience the same thing, that they met someone that it was like paradise on earth, basically heaven on earth. It was like, oh my gosh, this is perfect, this person is me, this is a perfect fit, this is what I wanted all my life. I've been waiting for this person like secretly all my life, even though I was married or whatever it is. It was amazing. And then at one point, one of them, usually not the person who gets in touch with me but the other party, breaks up with them or retrieves or goes, oh, I have to go back to my family, oh, I can't do this, this is too intense. Maybe they don't say it's too intense, but that's usually the reason. They sort of run, right? That's where the term runner comes from, but not to say that you're not also running. But so that's how it goes. So this is the proof. Like, how can smart, intelligent people from around the world make this up? and just like come, they don't go on Google first and then they tell me, right? They experience it first and then they Google and then they're like, okay, Yvonne, okay, at least she exists. Thank God. At least someone's happy I exist. So they're like, okay, maybe I'm not crazy after all. And I can tell you just from the bottom of my heart, no, you're not crazy. Because I hear every day, I hear 2 or 3 stories that are the exact same. Breakups, difficult relationships, rejection, am I going crazy, trying to forget, trying to draw a line, trying to retrieve, trying to go back to your wife or husband, trying to pretend it never happened, trying to cut all contact. And it's not working. The person is not leaving. They're just in your heart, in your mind, in your body. They're just present with you all the time. So yeah, welcome to the twin flame relationship. That's how it goes. And this is proof that it is real. You're not crazy, not making anything up, but you do deserve support. So if you feel like it, reach out, get in touch with me. I'll help you. I'll help you love yourself, because that's actually what your beloved wants from you, for you to love yourself. So don't be scared. Reach out. I'll be happy to help you. I hope this helped. I'm sending much love to you. Thanks for watching, and maybe talk soon. Bye guys. Bye.